All right. A few days ago, I put out a video about Billy Porter saying that he's going to be playing the fairy godmother in the Cinderella remake. Now, technically, this is a remake of a remake because they just put out a Cinderella movie like 5 years ago in 2015. So now they're going to make another Cinderella movie. And you have to kind of question, why are they making a new Cinderella movie when they just put out a new Cinderella movie not long ago? Well, the reason why they're doing this is because, this is going to be a very woke Cinderella movie. This is all about indoctrinating kids into an agenda. That's all this is. Because there's no other reason to put out another Cinderella movie this close to the last Cinderella movie. And pretty much the only bit difference is that Billy Porter is going to be playing a genderless fairy godmother. So that's the selling point right there. That's the selling point because kids, we're going to have a fairy godmother that's not actually a female. It's actually going to be a man, but yet the man says, no, I'm not a man. It's confusing. It's confusing to me. I'm in my 40s. So little kids watching this could be very, very damaging and very, very confusing to little kids. But don't tell that to Billy Porter. Billy Porter actually said something. I didn't catch this the last time that I made my video. And it's clear that this movie is getting made to push an agenda on kids. Even pretty much Billy Porter even says that in this quote that I'm about to read. They're coming for the kids. It's clear. It's a done deal. Now, the question is whether you as parents are going to go out and allow your kids to actually see this Cinderella movie. But this is what Billy Porter said. This is a classic. This is a classic fairy tale for a new generation. I think that the new generation is really ready. The kids are ready. It's the grown-ups that are slowing stuff down. So the kids are ready. Now, let's think about this. What's the demographic for this Cinderella movie? Most likely, I'm going to say anywhere from 4 to 7 years old, somewhere around there. Now, I don't know about you, but when I was 4 years old, I didn't know what I was ready for. I was a little kid. I just did what my mom told me. I'm pretty sure that you guys around the same age, you listened to your parents, and that was about it. Your parents told you what you were going to eat. You didn't get to dictate anything. So Billy Porter is coming for you kids, and he's basically criticizing the parents that are going to say no. Because he just said the grown-ups are the ones that are slowing stuff down. Excuse me, sir, but what are the parents slowing down? Think of this. If you have a little 4-year-old, little 5-year-old, and this Cinderella movie is coming out, would you allow them to watch this movie? Me, it is a clear no. I'm not going to expose my 4, 5, 6-year-old kid to a grown man, a 50-year-old man, walking around in a dress and playing a quote-unquote genderless fairy godmother. Now, why is he a genderless fairy godmother? Because the name says fairy godmother. And what is a mother? A mother is a female. Well, couldn't they just change it to fairy godfather? That would have been a little bit different. But no, it's about an agenda. That's why they keep saying fairy godmother, but genderless. It's all about the agenda. It's all about the confusion. To confuse your kids. Kids are an easy target because kids don't know any better. Parents are going to need to really kind of step in and tell their kids, no, we're not going to be doing this. No, men shouldn't be wearing dresses. This just isn't right. My kid, they can do whatever they want to do when they're old enough. But for a 4, 5, 6, 7-year-old, that's too extreme. That's way too much. So Billy Porter, I guess he just does not understand this. That I think a lot of parents are going to kind of go kind of crazy. Look at the movie Onward. That's already getting a lot of backlash from one scene in that movie. Is some kind of a alphabet community thing in that movie. I can't remember exactly what it is. I really haven't kept up with the news on that. But once word gets out that Billy Porter is going to be playing a genderless fairy godmother, parents are going to lose their mind. They're not going to approve of this. They're just not. And we know that Billy Porter, he wears a dress. I'm willing to bet 100% that Billy Porter wears a dress in this movie as the fairy godmother, because that's the whole point of Billy Porter in his career. I never heard of Billy Porter being an actor at all. I just turn on TV and I see these award shows and some clips and I'm like, whoa, who is this dude wearing a full-blown wedding dress? That's Billy Porter. That's what he's known for. I didn't know he was actually an actor. But Billy Porter is going to be acting as himself in this movie. Billy Porter is coming for you kids. That's the whole point of him actually being on Sesame Street, because who in their right mind would actually have Billy Porter on Sesame Street for little kids to watch him? Billy Porter is not appropriate at all for little kids. He's not. This is a 50-year-old man that has some issues. Maybe he just does not get it. It really kind of bothers me when he says the kids are ready. The kids are ready for what? Kids do not know what they need to know. They're too young. The brains aren't even fully developed yet. But yet a 50-year-old man says that your kids are ready for this. Very, very disturbing. I highly recommend that you guys, I'm going to say it now, you do what you want with your kids, but I'm recommending that you don't let your kids watch this movie, because there's going to be a bunch of confusion, and that's the goal. That's the agenda of Billy Porter and woke Hollywood. They want to confuse your children. What you tell them is right and wrong. You're going to be called, you know what, if you go against Hollywood. So if you tell the studio, I don't want my kid watching a 50-year-old man wearing a dress on screen in a kid's movie, you know what they're going to call you. You're going to be one of the is. That's just the way it is. They can call me whatever they want to call me, but it's not going to happen. I would not let my little kid go see Billy Porter in a dress. I'm just not. Maybe I'm just old-fashioned that way, but it's just not going to happen. Billy Porter is embarrassing himself, and I'm not going to expose my kid to that. Billy Porter doesn't have any self-respect. That's the problem with him. If he wants to go out and do all these crazy things, wear dresses, everything, the man just wants attention. That's it. He wants attention. But if you want attention, that's one thing, but don't bring it to the children. Kids do not need that. They absolutely do not need to be exposed to that, because they're little children. Just let the little children be little children. At 4 and 5 years old, most kids can't even read. Let them be kids. Let them learn about the world. More adult themes, wait until much later on when they're older. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Billy Porter says that the kids are ready. I disagree. I don't think kids know what they want. It's up to the parents to determine what the kids are ready for. So guys, let me know what you think about all this in the comments. If you're new here to the channel, please hit subscribe to catch future videos from me, and we will catch you on the next video. John Matrixx, out.